Yeah, her areolas look like a fucking emoji with a haircut. Okay, but that's not the point. It's just nipples, man, and people are
Mm-hmm.
going off on her
Them
for
just
doing it.
titties.
Them just titties. That's some nice titties.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta accept it.
Hello and welcome to the Not Good Enough podcast, hosted by David and Andy, reporting live on October 14th. That's David.
And that's Andy.
This is episode 29. COVID titties.
Yeah, the best titties. It's the COVID ones. So let's see. We're on a new angle right now. Hopefully, you guys like this angle better. You can
That's
see
right.
Andy's room a little better, which is. It's a
Listen,
little,
don't judge. I've only been here for a year.
yeah, no, he's definitely had time to unpack and fix everything, and he says he's going to every week.
Baby steps, man.
Yep.
Listen, it's hard being a human, okay? Like, I am doing the best that I possibly can.
See, the thing about being a human, Andy, is this shit sucks either way. So really, like, do you really need to try your best? You're just wasting energy. So I try as I'm a minimalistic person. I will try as least as possible. Is that is that a correct phrase? Is that how you say English?
What?
As least as possible.
The least.
Am I retarded?
The least possible way.
The least what?
The least possible way. Maybe.
As least as possible, I will try
as
my
little
hardest
as possible. Little as possible.
Oh, see, that worked. As little as possible, I will try to do absolutely nothing with my life in general. Because there's no point. We're gonna die either way.
You know, usually that's lazy employees are typically lazy good employees are typically the best type to have because they're good because they still want to do the work, right?
Right.
But they're lazy, meaning that they will find the most efficient way and quickest way to get the job done.
That's what I do.
Right?
See, my boss is always like, David, you're so fast, whether it be filling or, checking people out. And in my head, I just want to say, I'm only fast because I'm trying to get the fuck done so I can just not do anything. So the quicker I get people out, the quicker I can go back on my phone and do absolutely nothing because I don't have social media. So I just look at my home screen like, damn, that's pretty nice.
I wish somebody was messaging me.
Every once in a while I get one. But look, my home screen is my lock screen is Homer Simpson with bleach on top, and then it's a GIF. So
that's beautiful.
Oh my god, it doesn't want to work. It's having performance anxiety. Give me 1 second. All right, look, and it moves, and it's him pouring the bleach on his eyes.
Is that a most recent episode or something like that?
No, I don't watch The Simpsons.
I did.
I just think it relates to my life.
Yeah, well, it also could be like a medical treatment, maybe to some people.
Yeah, this is what people did after seeing Cardi B's nipples, which we'll talk about later.
Right you are.
So yeah, there's no point in trying in life anymore because it'll just lead down the same way.
So, okay, so you are basically saying just live in the moment.
Basically. But like don't live too hard. There's no point in living too hard. So just live but like mellow out.
So don't stress over things.
Yeah, I try my hardest not to stress over things cuz like fuck it, who cares?
Gotcha.
So like, they want me to do something. I don't know. People say live your life and they mean like go out and travel and all that. No, I'm going to stay in my bed.
Well, you're going to live your life. If you want to travel, you'll travel. So it's funny how they're like, no, you have your own opinion, but do these things.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
Huh.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I don't like to travel. And they're like, what is wrong with you?
I don't really Instagram or anything like that, right? Because I'm like, look at all these fake people. Like, no.
Oh, man. Best caption is take me back. And it's like them in like fucking a Greek beach or something.
Huh. Stop living in the past.
Exact. Damn, bitch, you over here now. God damn, hit your boy up. Fuck you thinking about over there. Think about over here. What are you doing in the moment?
Yeah, don't go back. Just go there again.
Yeah. See, here's
a different way to look at it.
Yeah. My mom, she's like so happy and like so she's gonna be so heartbroken that I'm talking about her right now. But My mom, she travels. She likes to travel a lot. Like she plans cruises all the fucking time. That's all she looks at whenever she's at home.
She likes
not
cruises,
working.
huh?
She loves cruises.
How's she doing about this, man?
Well, my stepdad.
She doing okay?
Yeah, she's alright. She's alright.
She can't go on a
just
cruise
bought a house
anytime soon.
Yeah, but she just bought a house. So cruise.
Okay.
Now she's preoccupied with the house. But the thing about
she's might be preoccupied with the house for a while.
It's gonna be like a week, another week, and then she'll be like, "Oh, we got another cruise lined up." But see, the thing is, my stepdad, he was like, "There's too many cruises. It's the same ocean that we go on, like nothing new." So they've been going to Europe recently. Like they went to. She told me, but
sure.
Let's be honest.
Went to some foreign place.
Let's be honest. I miss my dog when she left. So I don't get to see him. He goes to Miami. But yeah, so she loves going on cruises and stuff, and she loves traveling. And she's always like, "Oh, I hate my job, and I just can't wait to go on another cruise, or I can't wait to go to Europe or Spain and Portugal and all this." And I'm like, you don't have to hate your job. Why don't you just get a job that's like decent enough?
Crazy.
That's what I'm on a decent enough job. Like I like it some days. Today was fun. Today was fine.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna suck, but that's tomorrow, right? Fuck it. Just think about today.
It's a new day. Well, you think it's gonna suck today, but come tomorrow, it might not suck.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Tomorrow's gonna suck.
Okay.
Mostly because I'm not working at 9 a.m. I'm working at 12. But she's always like, "Oh, I hate my job and I hate this and I can't wait to travel." And I'm like, "You're living depressed until you get to your vacation." And me, I live like I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be depressed either way.
Vacation.
I'm gonna be depressed even if I'm on vacation, motherfucker. So I live depressed throughout it, but I live mellowly depressed. I live like very chilled out depressed. I'm like, dude, fuck it, why not? Want to go Cracker Barrel, Adam? At 7 in the morning? Fuck it, let's go. Let's go at 6.
I'm already gonna be up.
Yeah,
because I didn't go to sleep.
Yeah, dude, that's a problem. My sleep schedule's been all fucked up.
So basically, you're like, you were living here, now you're like living here.
But I'm living so happily down here.
That's right. Like if
because like I don't have high expectations.
Yeah, if the bar is so low, you're never dissatisfied.
See, the best thing that I've done is just don't look forward to anything. Because I'm gonna be fucking disappointed either way. So if I just don't look forward to something, it's gonna be great. Oh, I'm gonna look forward to fucking going to New York, dude. Fuck it. One day I'm just gonna randomly be like, let's go to New York, and I'll just fucking drive to New York.
Here's the thing, man.
I don't have to plan shit out like that, so I can look forward to it. And then on the days before, I'm like on a countdown on my phone. It's 4 days and 1 hour until I go to New York. No. I don't do that shit.
All right. Well, it's also because you're 20.
I don't think my age plays a factor in it.
Yeah, I think it does. It's probably a much bigger factor than what you really think it does.
Yeah, well,
so
there's really only one thing I look forward to, and that's my paycheck. That's because I got to eat.
So you were living paycheck to paycheck then?
For the time being, yes. Yeah.
Okay. And it sounds like your mom, if... Honestly, there shouldn't be. You should be able to do what you want to do and be happy about it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
When it comes to finding a job and doing a job, it's unhealthy, to work at a place that you're not happy about. And I mean, I've been.
Nobody likes being in. Let's get that out of the way. Nobody likes working, but. At least get like a see. I'm talking shit about it, but at the end of the day, if that's what my mom wants to do, if that's what keeps her happy, that's fine. When she's on vacation.
Sure.
My point was more like people are not even just her, but just settling for something.
It can be unhealthy later on, and I only know all this because I've been listening to Ken Coleman, who's part of the Dave Ramsey personalities, and he focuses. Well, maybe you should listen to it. It might help you. He focuses in the working aspect, as far as like where Dave Ramsey focuses in the financial aspect.
Yeah.
Ken focuses in finding your dream job, finding what your passion is. What are your skills and talents, and what you are really passionate about, and then from there you basically figure out how to monetize that. So then you can actually do what you want to do, and you enjoy doing it, and then the money's just going to come.
Hopefully it's a decent amount of money.
Right.
Well, I think I've hit that.
Well, I mean, it also depends. Like, if you want to catch butterflies as a full-time job, like, you're not going to make $100,000.
No, yeah.
You got to be doing something else.
Yeah, you got
to get that money.
You have to compromise with it. I think I've hit the point where I'm not necessarily in the happiest job, but I'm not beat up about it either. Like, I go into work and I get depressed, but I get depressed in the sense that I'd rather just be at home. I don't have a problem necessarily.
You're accepting
going to work. I'm accepting it,
but you're not settling.
No,
because you're 20. You better not fucking settle. Okay, let me tell you that, you bastard. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you're not plateauing. Listen, you have plenty of fucking time left.
You could tell I'm not settling by me aspiring to move up in the job.
That's right. I'm getting
another promotion,
and you're getting another. They're throwing out promotions. This is fucking Oprah over there.
Yeah, it's like my third promotion. Like, I've been working there for what, 2 years, 2.5 years.
It's kind of terrifying, really. Like, what's wrong? What's happening? Who are you replacing? Who keeps on leaving?
Nobody. This time I'm not replacing somebody. When they moved me to pharmacy, I was trading out with somebody. So she was in pharmacy, and I was the front, out. And then she was coming back to the front, and then I moved to pharmacy.
Who was that?
Lori.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember?
Really?
Technically my aunt.
Yeah.
Found that out. That was interesting.
Really?
Yeah. She left pharmacy, went back up front, and then I moved from the front to the pharmacy.
Huh. Got it.
That wasn't a replacement necessarily, but
switch.
It was just a trade. And then this time I'm not replacing anybody. It's just, they have an option to have 2 senior techs in the place. So now I'm going to be the other senior tech.
Good for you.
Get a raise.
Screw it up.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. It's basically, there's really one more aspect to the job that I'm worried about, and it's the only aspect that I really have to learn. Because everything else is the same. I've been doing the same because the person who trained me was the senior tech. That's who trained me to be a pharmacy tech. Right. So the only big aspect I have to worry about is like the invoices and stuff, the inventory, and that that's including the invoices and all that stuff, chargebacks. That's the only thing I'm worried about. That's the only thing I don't have any knowledge about.
But once you know how to do it, then it's gonna be no biggie.
It's all iffy, and then not iffy, but it's all. What's the one that rhymes with or is similar to iffy, but it means good? It's all Biggie Titty. So
yeah, let's go with that.
It's all Biggie Titty.
Biggie. It's no Biggie.
But it's COVID Titties. That's the name of the episode. It's all Biggie Titty. So and then once in like a year or whatever, once I'm done with that and I feel comfortable, once I start feeling like, man, I don't want to do this anymore, in the sense that there's really no way up for me, and I'm starting to already feel fatigue from the job, I moved to fucking hospital pharmacy. There's different options I could take.
Yeah, because I don't think you're gonna be fatigued there.
No, something new every day.
12-hour shifts.
I'd rather do 12-hour shifts. See, I'm so lazy. I'd rather get it all done up front.
6 days a week.
What? 6 days? 12 hours, 6 days?
It's like or 5 days, maybe? Yeah.
How about we do 4-day, 10-hour weeks? Wait, 4
so
day,
4
10-hour shit. 4 tens.
So it's 4 tens. That would be the phrase.
Yeah.
But,
I'd rather do that. That's what I want to do.
RNs, basically, they'll do 12-hour shifts.
Yeah, that's what pharmacists do.
But
I could do a 12-hour shift. Remember, when you were working there, I did a 16.5-hour shift.
Yeah, you pulled a double.
Yeah, that shit was amazing. Oof. I loved it.
Been there. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I don't mind. Work another 10 hours? I'm already fucking here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the problem.
See, the thing is,
getting here is the problem.
I was working 10 hours, and then they wanted me to go home and then come back like 2 hours later or whatever, and I was like, I have to walk home, which will take about 45 minutes, hang out for 15 minutes, and then come back 45 minutes later walking back. I was like, let me just stay here. And the store manager was like, all right, well, I mean, if you want to stay here, you could work. And I'm like, fuck it.
Okay.
Deuces.
That's fine.
Yeah. That was the day I came in at 5 a.m. and then I left. It was truck day too, so then I had to leave at 11 or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were literally there all day.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you were there for all day minus 6 hours, basically.
Yeah. And it felt great. I wasn't home.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
I feel like we got away from the main
16 minutes later. Well, that's basically what's going on with us, I guess. Anchor dashboard. So we are 454 total plays. We got 12 from last time. Thank you. Estimated audience size is 11, going strong.
Woo, double digits.
YouTube, we have 15 subscribers. We're +3 with 123 plays in the last 28 days. So that is almost double from the last 28 days.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Facebook, we have 156 followers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So, anything else for the updates?
Oh, not really.
All right, we are going into current events. Yeah.
All right. We have
this is very, very important news.
Yes, this is very interesting. I'm just about to say
more important than
anything political
election or something like that.
What the fuck is politics?
Yeah, the thing you don't pay attention to.
Right.
So, what is going on? What you know about this? So let me know what's happening.
Yeah, I get my hip hop news from hip hop. What? Where do I get it from? Jesus, I get it from Hot New Hip Hop, a website. You know, they only do like. Right. I hate you. You love that sound way too much.
I do.
But they only do like 20% of the articles they do is hip hop. The rest is just random bullshit. But I saw there, and there was an article about Cardi B posting a naked picture of herself on Instagram by accident. And
but that's what she does, right?
I mean, she used to be a stripper, but now she's a rapper and a mom. And she's a decent rapper. There's a couple of her songs. There's a couple of like songs where I'm like, she got bars. Even though it's like, you know, popping her pussy and stuff. Like, if I had a pussy, I would pop it to that song, you know? That's how I feel. But I found it I found it interesting that if people are making fun of her or have a lot of comments about her areolas, her nipples, because if you look at the picture, we're not going to post it. We're not going to put it up for obvious reasons. But first off, she looks like she drunk as fuck. Like, she's out of it. And she's like laying down her side, and then her titties are out. She got some big ass titties. Let's just get that out the way. She got the knockers, right? Yeah, I gotta let me not break my $50 wireless keyboard. But yeah, she got the knockers on her. We all know this, and she got some. So it's like nipple, regular nipple, right? And then the areola's like. So here's the nipple. And what is a good example for this? Here's the nipple, right? And then here's the areola. It's really big.
So it's the size of your face? Is that what you're trying to do?
My face is pretty big, Andy. As much as I would like to say something is bigger than my head or my face, I'm going to say no, just because realistically, it is not as big as my face.
Oh, okay. Just what you were doing with your hands, from what I can see. Yeah. It's
just the angle.
It was this big.
So people are making fun of it, and I find it interesting because, first of all, it's in 2020. There's a whole bunch of talk about not body shaming and stuff. There's a whole bunch of people shitting on it, and I feel like some of these people have to be virgins.
Yeah,
because the areolas are the biggest I've ever seen in my life, right? But that's not gonna stop me. Like, if she came up and was like, "Suck my titty," I'd be like, "Which one? Can I get both?" Because with women, they're not gonna look like the ones in the porn. All right, the perfect nipple in the porn. It's not gonna be the perfect nipple with the perfect areola. It's like a perfect fucking circle where it looks like they got the fucking circular ruler out, wherever the fuck it's called. It's gonna be compass. It's gonna be whatever, But yeah, her areolas look like a fucking emoji with a haircut. Okay, but that's not the point. It's just nipples, man. And people are going off on her.
Them just titties.
Them just titties. That's some nice titties. Just gotta accept it. And I'm not one of those like, it's 2020, we can't be body shaming. Some of the body shaming is hilarious. Just get that out the way. People body shame me, it's fine. I body shame myself. I don't give a fuck. But I just find it interesting that people are talking about her areolas when, you know, I feel like most of these people are virgins. Have you seen titties? They're not gonna be all fucking uniform and stuff. They're not all the same.
Right.
But I think it's more talk of, instead of the people talking about her areolas, she does have an album coming out soon.
You know, I don't think it's related, David.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh,
no,
man.
it's too coincidental.
Publicity. Wow, what the fuck am I saying? Publicity. Publicity styles. What are those? What are? Oh, fucking.
What the fuck was that?
I was doing so good speaking today too.
I was like an intellectual. Good job, David. Good job. Good job. I'm so proud of you
so much. Why do you find these so quickly? Did you remember these?
Yeah, well, it's all on one screen. It's nice.
God damn. Is this the David one? This is the David.
Yeah, when David talks, that is what this group is called.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
but yes, she does have an album coming out, and you know, people were she just was going through a divorce with Offset, her husband.
Now, okay, here's the thing. I mean, I am still newly married.
Wed, yeah.
Right, I am still newly wedded. Yeah, that is the term. Correct. Good job, David.
Yeah, I'm not that dumb.
Good job, David. Proud of you.
Yeah.
So, divorce is definitely not going to be fun for anyone. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not.
If you don't sign the prenup,
especially if you're rich, prenup or not, man, it doesn't matter. They are all still human. Okay, they're still
what? They're not
actually human beings.
They're not extraterrestrials.
They might be lizard people, but
it's like Amazing Spider-Man all over again.
For the most part, divorce is not good. It is not good stuff.
Well, she's going through the divorce, but people are saying that was a publicity stunt as well, because apparently she was making out with Offset, which is the husband that she's divorcing, just like last week or something like that. They were making out. And she said with the naked picture that she was sending the picture to Offset because she was showing him, apparently she thought her lip was busted or something like that.
Oh,
but you got your big ass titties.
Her boobs are so big, they were just kind of in the way.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the picture.
They weren't.
I didn't even see the lips.
They were like totally in the foreground, and then the lips were like all the way in the background.
Yeah, I mean, the titties are gonna take the depth of field. Right out there. Let's get that out. But yes, so
yeah,
so people are saying it's a publicity stunt, and I could kind of see that argument. If you're divorcing your husband and you said, "Oh, I'm not getting back together with him. You know, he's cheated on me a bunch of times and all that, and I'm not waiting around to have another cheating scandal to deal with that. I'm not taking him back." But then,
so if this is the case, then she's cheating on herself with her soon-to-be ex.
We all cheat on ourselves, ain't he? On ourselves, yeah. You know how many times I say I'm gonna go on a diet and I don't do it?
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Exactly. Next time, David. Next time.
But I kind of see the argument. Why, if you're divorcing him? I mean, I'm not saying it's bad to go back.
Yeah.
People go back all the time. It's whatever. I'm not gonna judge you by it. But I'm sure, you know, you did say I'm not getting back together with him. Blah blah blah. And then
so yeah, just on a emotional level, like don't do that to yourself. That's terrible.
I just feel like everything's so public nowadays. It wouldn't be that big of a deal if it wasn't.
Doesn't have to be public. There's a lot of celebrities that are not in the public eye. They're very private.
I feel like a lot of rappers have public lives. A lot of musicians have very public lives. And the shit's.
That's the life they chose.
That is true. Yeah. I found it interesting. And this isn't the first time. She was a stripper before she became a rapper. And there's a whole bunch of nude pictures of her out there. So do you think that has something
to do with why that they're more or less being more harsh on her about, you know, this thing?
I don't think...
because she was already a stripper and all this stuff?
I don't think it became more harsh. I just think it was more harsh. They were harsh because of the shock factor. Because we haven't had... All right, now this is gonna sound like I'm like a connoisseur of Cardi B nude pictures, but we haven't had a new picture of her in a while, right? You know, we haven't seen them titties in a minute.
Nope.
So we haven't seen them, unfortunately.
Nope.
Right, exactly. So I feel like it was more of the shock factor of this is not what it looked like before, and she was saying it looks like that. She was defending her. Can you imagine this situation? She was defending herself against her critics because of her areolas. Can you imagine that? Because they were shitting on her. They were, being harsh and stuff. And she was saying, well, this is what you get when you breastfeed for however long.
Okay.
And people, I guess it was more of that shock factor of this is what it looked like before, and now this is what it looks like now. I guess that's why it was being harsh, but I don't think it was her being a stripper that necessarily had like some sort of factor into it.
Okay.
I guess it was more of a factor of people are being like, oh my God, she has a new picture out. And her being a stripper before and having all these nudes out already was more of a factor for people to be like, it's not that surprising. It's not the first time she's been nude, so.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem.
Well,
I have a problem with
a lot more money than I do, so.
100%. I'm not shitting on Cardi B at all.
No.
Let's get that out the way.
No, a lot of the celebrities and artists out there, especially all the musicians and all that jazz, good for you. Do your thing.
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it weird and interesting that people are shitting about on her nipples when I feel like most of the people are virgins, bro. Like, you ain't seen no nipples, bro. Like, go out and see some nipples.
They might be trolling.
They gotta be trolling.
They're, secretly, they're like...
They printed that picture out in like an 8x10 and they did a fucking cum tribute to it.
No, they probably did the poster style of 4 8x10s,
Ooh.
that much bigger, yeah.
Every day they just nut on one side of the picture and then they cross it out. Gotta use the other one next.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
No.
So yeah, that was interesting. That was very interesting.
Well, thank you for that current event. I had no idea what was going on. To summarize my learnings of this.
What the fuck was that?
Exactly.
God, man.
Do you know there's like 8 articles about it on Hot New Hip Hop. They're fucking having a field day with it.
Jesus
There's like
Christ.
8, man. If I go to the website right now, 8 of the fucking top 15, 20 articles is gonna be Cardi B and her nipples.
Honestly, how much information could somebody create?
You'd be surprised, dude. First off, most of these people on Hot New Hip Hop that do these articles are the worst journalists. And the only reason I haven't switched to another one is because I haven't found another hip hop website that, gets a lot of these news. And also, not nudes, but news.
Okay.
And no, fuck, that sounded a lot.
NUDES. Okay.
NEWS.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why David continues to listen to the hip hop news, because this is the freshest feed that he has for news. Porn
get my
who?
information somehow.
Pornhub who? No. The hiphopnews.com.org.
Hotnewhiphop.net. .org.net. .gov.
.aol.
Damn. .aol. Fuck. Fucking old school. So yeah, they're not good journalists. But there was one article about it happening. There was another article about Twitter reacting to it. Then there was another article about her saying that she was saying it to Offset. Then there was another article of her responding to one of the critics that said something about her nipples. And I think there's one more article that I just haven't I haven't read all of these. I just saw the headlines. I read the first 2, which the first one was the one of when she sent out the picture accidentally, and then that's how I found it out. And I'm like, go on private mode. I looked it up and I'm like, it's not that bad. And then I went to the second article was the one about Twitter reacting, and this is how I got the name of the episode, or how we got the name of the episode. Somebody said it looked like her nipples got COVID. And I fucking hollered. Like that shit's hilarious. Yes. I fucking hollered. And it was like, 2 in the morning? It was hilarious. The funniest thing I've heard in a while.
Oh, my God. Well, in other news, well, I think that kind of summarizes that segment.
Yeah, so it's nothing like talking about nipples and that stuff for 30 minutes. Well, we talked about it for 15, but...
My God, it's still 15 minutes. Jeez.
Yeah. So you want to go ahead and take a break or?
No, let's move on to games.
Oh man, we're having a game segment?
Let's go to games. Yeah, why not?
All right. So nothing too hype on this game. I think I talked about it last week when we were saying what's new with us, and I said I have nothing to do in my life.
Well, yeah, you were coming up on not having anything to do for like a week because you ended up having a week off or something like that?
Yeah, I had a week off, and I left my house twice, and one of those was to come here to record last week's episode.
That's right. Thank you, man, for using.
No problem. You're on my mind every Wednesday, Andy. Every Wednesday, you're on my mind.
Thanks.
Love
I don't know what to say.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about Madden 20, not Madden 21. I'm not that rich. All right, I don't have $60.
Honestly, man, I can't believe they do this like the same game over and over and over.
Dude, I find it so weird how they haven't done, because they've proven that they can make a patch to like add the new players in, and they have the updated rosters to like trade the players to whatever team they're on now.
Yep.
So it's just weird that they haven't done a thing of like they have kind of like I want to say a Destiny model. I talk about Destiny every fucking week, it seems like, but where they drop one game, right? You buy the game, it's like whatever, $60 regular price, and then next year when instead of dropping a brand new game, they give you like a $10-15 DLC or whatever, and it's just a new update to the game to make it like the newer version of it.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
But it's EA that makes the game, so it's EA
Sports.
It's all about the cash. Oh my god, that sounds spot on. Excellent, good job.
Yep.
So it's EA, and like I said, I think last week I spent like 5 hours because I had the time to get my EA account back. Some dude in Russia took it. It took a while.
You got it, huh?
Yeah, I got my EA account back. It took a while, dude.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, my security question was in Russian. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I tried to put it on Google Translate, and it just wasn't something that came up.
They're like,
I should have just responded with vodka, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, fuck it." And the question's probably like, "What was your first pet's name?" Vodka. So I got my EA account back, and I'm like,
middle of taking a drink, man. I was not expecting that one. Good for you.
So I got my EA account back, and I'm like, I want to play an EA game, unfortunately for me. And I'm like, I'm going through all these games. I'm like, oh my god, I bought Madden 20. When was that? Apparently, I bought it when it came out. I never played it, because I didn't like it. And then I got back into it, and I haven't played Ultimate Team or anything like that. 'Cause last time I played Ultimate Team, I spent like $500 on it. So let me not do that. So I just been playing franchise. I had a lot of fun with the game actually. I went through 2 seasons playing every single game at 7-minute quarters and playing to the Super Bowl and everything. And I think I spent we calculated it was like 12 hours a season, so it was like 24 hours of playtime. Not continuously, but broken up in little pieces, but 24 hours in total of me playing the game.
Assuming that you play 30 to 45-minute games.
30 to 45-minute games for 16 games in a season, plus the 3 in the playoffs, or 2 in the playoffs if you don't make the wild card. But I've actually had a lot of fun with the game. What I like to do for franchise mode is, instead of building my team and being a very team focused coach, before I get into franchise, I go into the rosters and I trade every single player that I like, which is usually like 90 plus overall, and I just trade them onto the team that I want to play as, and then I just play with that team. So I don't have to trade for anybody, because they're not going to accept my trade in the franchise mode. So I shit on everybody. I think I only lost like 5 games total. And this is playing all Madden on competitive mode. This isn't rookie, and this isn't arcade mode where you break like 7 tackles a play. And I had a lot of fun with the game. It was a much better experience than when I played it the first time when I first bought it, which I guess I fucking blocked that memory out of my mind because holy shit, that was a shit show. But I've had a lot of fun. There was a couple things that I didn't like. Like some of the animations, it just feels like they could put so much player movement into it instead of it feeling so like a mistake. There's a couple times that a player lands on another player that's tackling him, and I don't know if you've seen football, because you're unathletic, but if your knee or elbow touches the ground while you're being tackled, that's it. That's where the ball lands. Right. But if you land on top of the player that's tackling you, and your knee, butt, or elbow doesn't land on the floor, doesn't hit the floor, you're not down yet. But in the game, it happens so many times where you land on top of the player and the ball is just dead. And it's like, why can't you just integrate it correctly to either you hit the fucking ground like a regular tackle, or if I land on top of the player, I can get right back up. That shit's annoying.
It's complicated, man.
And you can't challenge. There's a challenge button in every game, in every Madden game. There's a challenge button. You know, challenge the play. See, you thought maybe you got 2 feet in, and the game said that you didn't get 2 feet in for the touchdown or the play or whatever. I've never once have I seen the fucking challenge play button, you know, unblurred or ungrayed out. You literally cannot challenge the fucking play, and it's important in football, dude. Not the fucking refs aren't gonna make the perfect call. I know it's a video game, but going back into older Maddens. I used to play Madden. First Madden I played was Madden 04 or whatever the fuck. It was with Michael Vick on the cover. I think it was 04, 05, right? And then I don't remember playing Madden after that. My first like real playing Madden by myself, now with my brother, was Madden 08. And I've been playing every single Madden after that. And you could challenge plays there. And it feels like some of the animations back in those games were much better. They had, you know, better features too in franchise mode. You could there's one Madden, I think it was like Madden 13, you could like change the fucking price of the hot dogs in the stadiums. You don't have that fucking option now, dude. And Madden 08, you could make your own player, like create a superstar is what it was called, and you could do you can hire a fucking agent. You can hire your own agent, and they had like personalities and shit. It wasn't really a big deal, it's just whatever, but you can hire a fucking agent. Yeah. You could do interviews, you know, with the press or whatever. You took an IQ test before you got drafted. You took an IQ test to see how smart you were or whatever. They don't have that in the new Madden. It feels like they're taking a step back on you know those features for the franchise modes and stuff, which is sad because I have vivid memories of me playing Madden 08 and doing the training camps. I love training camps, doing the 40-yard dash, the bench press, the quarterback drills, all that stuff. And it's sad. And the thing is, you go back and you look at ESPN 2K5, which was the last football game, you know, NFL licensed football game that wasn't made by EA. And it was amazing. To this day, it's amazing. The animations are great. I remember the challenges were you have to actually challenge the plays correctly and stuff, whether you fumbled or not. It had everything. It had Sean Taylor in it. I love Sean Taylor. It's my favorite player of all time. I just feel like it's a step back. It's kind of annoying. And it's also annoying I have to pay $60 every year.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder why you continue to buy these games.
I don't remember. Dude, honestly, I don't know if I was drunk or something, but I don't remember buying this game.
$60 a year, that's what, $5 a month?
And that's just on one game.
And
I imagine the other games I buy.
It's a silly tax.
Plus the shoes
going on.
Oh Lord! Plus my rent. That's the hardest one.
And it's every month.
Ugh, really?
Surprise!
Every month, you say? Whew. When do you think they start the late fees, Andy? Is it anytime soon?
Immediately, usually.
Fuck.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck? So, yeah. I had decent fun for what it is. You know, I expected much, much less from the game, and it gave me just a little bit over that. So it was a pleasant surprise. Nothing too special.
Right.
But at the end of the day, every single Madden after Madden, 11 or 12, has made me wish that NBA, or not NBA, Jesus Christ, that 2K was making the football games again. It's a classic. You have your own crib in 2K5.
Oh my god.
You could put trophies and shit. There's like a home theater. Jesus. That's fucking amazing, bro.
Wow, this is a sport game?
Yeah, it came out in 2004. I remember playing it on my PS2.
Wow.
I played with my dad. And I always played with the Redskins because I wasn't a Giants fan back then. And plus, the Redskins had Sean Taylor, which is my favorite player of all time. Free safety. R.I.P. So yeah, that's my little experience with Madden. I just wish that they would do what I suggested, or something similar to it, of just have one game that's $60, right? People, they don't even make, I'm 100% sure, they don't even make money, or that much money from the people that actually buy the game. They make most of the money from the Ultimate Team. Just like FIFA. FIFA, they make fucking millions of dollars a year on FIFA, on Ultimate Team alone, on Ultimate Team. Just do the same. Just do with Madden, and then just do the $60 the one time, and then after that, just do the fucking $15 or whatever for the free upgrade to the next whatever. I said free upgrade, but it's paid. Whatever.
Yeah, no.
You know what I meant.
So you get the core game plus all the DLCs. So every year would be a new DLC.
The DLC would just be like the new season. So a game comes out every year. So
a season pass. What about that?
I'd say season because of football season. That's when the new games drop in August, right? Mm-hmm. So I have Madden 20 right now. Madden 21 dropped in like August or September, right? Mm-hmm. So instead of having a brand new game for Madden 21, they could just you bought Madden 20 for how much money it was, and then when Madden 21 was supposed to come out, instead of making a brand new game, you just make a patch or a DLC or whatever that just changes the game into what Madden 21 would be. And if you want money from it, $10-$15 for the upgrade to Madden 21 or whatever. You get the newest players from the new draft class, from the new rookies from the new season. You get the the updated rosters. You get the brand new Ultimate Team season or whatever. Much better idea instead of people paying $60 every year for a fucking game.
So there's
that's basically the same, which is updated rosters. And my dumbass keeps buying it. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, man. Maybe you'll learn one day. Maybe not.
Not soon.
Probably not soon enough.
No.
So there's a game out there. It's called the Master Chief Collection.
Yes, from
all the
Halos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that is really nice because it kind of has like what you're talking about a little bit. But it's the collection of all the Master Chief games, obviously. Like it's got Halo 1, 2, like the first
Reach.
2 that are remastered as well. Right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think it had Reach on there and ODST. So it had like all the games. It just didn't have 5 because 5 wasn't out yet. Right?
Yeah.
So, but all of those games are in like the same menu that it's just on the screen. You can see, all right, what game do I want to play? All right, I want to do that. What game mode do I want to play? All right, do that one. Is there a certain level I want to do?
Yeah, it's kind of like the Arkham collection where it had all 3 Arkham games. Mm-hmm. Not minus Origins. Nobody talks about Origins.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. They could kind of do the same thing where you get like the Madden 21 expansion or whatever, mm-hmm. and then on the main menu you select or you want to go into the Madden 20 or the Madden 21.
Right. There's so many ways you can go about it,
and more people are gonna get the new thing. Because instead of paying $60 for it, you pay, mm-hmm. 20 or whatever.
Right.
If you already all you have to do is buy one game, mm-hmm. and then after that, it's just
now. Yeah. And then, so you can do that, and then what the crazy thing is that so for example, if they go about this route, they can buy the game with the brand new version, right? So mm-hmm. 21 is coming out, so they buy the game and they get 21 with that, right? But then if they want to get 20, then they also can download that if they want. Or if they want to download 15, they can get 15 if they want, assuming that everything is still compatible.
Yeah.
Right?
They could do that too, yeah.
So,
see, they wouldn't technically need a brand new game unless they were changing engines. Because a couple years back, every game had a fucking different engine.
Yeah.
So, I think they're on the same engine for the last, 4 years or whatever. So they could just do and if they want to do a new game with a new engine, all right, fuck mm-hmm. it. You're doing a brand new game and you're paying the $60 for it. But it's gonna entice more people to get the expansion and not save that money to then spend it on Ultimate Team. They get so much. EA gets so much money from Ultimate Team.
Now, what if they do this where it's all in the same menu? Pick out whatever game you want with all the downloaded DLCs, whatever. But it's still $60 for each version.
What's the point? I don't see the point.
It's all together.
I don't see the point of making it $60 though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think
it'd be the same greedy move. There wouldn't be a difference really.
EA is not going to lower the price.
I feel like it's smart. It's gonna bring more people in. What do I know? I've just been playing every single Madden since Madden 08, right?
Yeah, what do we know?
Yeah, what do we know? Wow, we really dived deep into the industry on that one.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, fuck it. But all right, let's see. We're gonna take a quick little break, and then we're gonna be back, and we're gonna talk about that stupid list that we were talking about. We're almost done with it, actually. We're a little bit over halfway.
Stupid list, man.
Stupid fucking list, man. So yes, we'll be back in like a GIF. I'm gonna say this every single episode. We'll be back in a GIF, or however long a fucking GIF is. Like what, 2 seconds?
Yeah.
About 2 seconds.
All right.
We'll see you. All right, welcome back to the second half of episode 29 of the Not Good Enough podcast, COVID Titties. Best episode name we have yet.
You didn't fuck it up, man. So proud of you.
Oh, dude, honestly, I've been on a fucking roll today. My English has been off the fucking bat. I just cannot imagine how bad my Spanish is.
That's right. I'm concerned. Who are you?
Ooh, I killed David in the week that he was missing. Ugh. All right, so let's see. We're going to do a continuation of the list that we have. 30 times people encountered something so blatantly stupid they just had to share. And we're doing 17, 18, and 19. So I'm going to go ahead and kick off for 17 and 19.
Words, this makes us mad.
This makes us mad. Exactly.
All right.
Let's see how stupid these people are this week. Honestly, they've been... It's like fucking awful. It's going down. It's a downhill spiral. It's just like my life. This is like the fucking... It's the same graph.
So is this making you feel better as we go over these things?
No, it makes me feel like I have to top these things.
This is not supposed to be a competition.
This is pride, Andy. This is full pride.
I think you're doing it wrong.
Hey, man. Don't hate me. Don't hate me because I'm just like Vegeta. It's all right. So let's see. Let's do number 17. And this is a code read, so excuse me if I'm illiterate. Yeah. All right, number 17. I am half Korean, going to high school in the Midwest during the 1992 LA riots. My typing teacher pulled me into the hallway and asked if I had an uncle or something I can call in LA to make the riots stop.
Teacher, can I go back to typing, please?
She said she knew that we are all close and we all have stores and whatnot. Therefore, I must have a connection there. I was like, lady, even if I did have an uncle I could call, do you think he is Batman?
What the
amazing
fuck?
Response.
Oh my god, man.
Amazing response, by the way.
Yeah, good for that person.
But what the fuck did this teacher have?
Holy shit.
What did she have in her head? What the fuck was gonna happen? Oh my god, I'm gonna tell one of my students. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna tell one of my students. You have to stop these riots. You have to call an uncle. What the fuck?
I know you have connection.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this big ass riot that has thousands of people here. One guy's gonna stop him.
Yeah, and a high school student is gonna make that call.
Oh, it was a high school student. I thought it was a college student. That's even worse.
No, high school.
Do you think she said it just like that?
Pulled out of the typing class, man.
You think the teacher said it just like that? Do you have an uncle, or do you think she said it like more racisty? Like, do you have like somebody named Chin? I could stop or Chan, like Jackie.
I want to say that they would have quoted that.
It was 1992, and now it's 2020. They might have forgotten.
Maybe.
But
the top comment on here says, "Sounds like she was also qualified to teach stereotyping." Get it? Because typing.
Vivian, that was amazing.
Good.
Vivian, the person who fucking wrote that was nice. That was perfect. Let's go ahead to number 18.
So number 18, here we go, a new one. One of my roommates. I live in a house where we give interviews to prospective new roommates to make sure they're cool. Oh, okay, so...
Every place.
Sure.
Yeah.
We were interviewing a deaf guy, and he was looking like a good fit. We also have a list of rules and guidelines for living in the house, and one of the current roommates asked, "Oh man, are we going to have to get the rules printed in Braille for a deaf guy?" Far from an isolated incident. Okay.
Maybe he was trolling. Was he serious? Do you think he was serious? I mean, wrong disability, but at least you know what Braille is. Some people don't even know. what Braille
That's
is.
true. That is so true. But I mean, come on.
I mean,
the guy's deaf, not blind.
Apparently he was a cool guy, so maybe he didn't even care. They probably heard good things.
Maybe it's probably a good thing he didn't hear him say that.
Right. He probably read lips.
Yeah. And
you think they had the mask on yet? They did masks? Was this a quarantine interview?
I have no idea, but there's a comment on here 7 months ago. So I don't know.
When did we start this again? In March. This is perfect timing.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like your vetting process needs updating.
Jesus.
No, I don't think the vetting process. Well, the people who are vetting the person needs an update because holy fuck, I think it was a joke, and then they just interpreted it as him being serious.
Yeah,
because this is something I would say as a joke, not seriously, because I know, deaf people can read because they could see. Unless they're blind and deaf, then they're like hell of color.
It was just a bad joke.
Yeah. Can you imagine being deaf and blind?
Oh, it would suck.
You wouldn't know what anything is.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that. There's no way. I got all my senses.
See, you can't imagine it. You know why? Because you can't imagine yourself blind. Because you can't visualize something because you're blind.
Get out.
Nope.
Oh my God. All right.
So
good one.
Yeah.
On to 19.
All right, let's go on to the last one for today. Oh, another high school one. There was a troubled kid I went to high school with. He struggled with school but had friends but was starting to do drugs and go down a bad way. He decided to photocopy the front and back side of a $20 bill, cut it out of normal paper, and glue the two halves with Elmer's glue. What's even more sad is that to test his new money, he went to the gas station and bought some gum, and it actually worked. So in his mind, it must have meant that it was foolproof. So he then tried to go and deposited glued up money at an actual bank. He was obviously... Wow, what the fuck is happening there? He was obviously found out and damn, he got arrested. Whew. I don't know where he is now, but I'm assuming he is making similar life choices.
Oh, man.
Dude, first off, it worked on the gas station, and his next step up was fucking depositing it in the bank.
Actually go to the bank?
Yeah. Maybe try like an ATM, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe ATM would work. I don't think...
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a federal offense to counterfeit money.
Yeah, because it's treasury or whatever the fuck. Does that count as counterfeiting?
That is counterfeiting, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. He photocopied. Okay, yeah, all right.
Like reproducing money yourself.
So he had really good ink because he photocopied the front and the back side of a $20 bill and cut it out of normal paper, like the paper that you print out of.
Yeah, well, I wonder what happened to the gas attendant. Yeah, the gas station guy.
There's no way do you think he got tricked?
I'm pretty sure
it was with Elmer's glue. Do you think it was with the stick or the liquid? Because you know the liquid leaves the bubbles.
Yeah.
If you do too much glue.
So for some reason, when I was hearing what was happening here, I envisioned the glue, like the liquid.
Glue? Yeah.
Right, because I'm like,
you're peeling it off your skin.
That shit is just gonna be all wrinkly. There's no fucking way.
The little bubbles inside.
Yeah, like the edges.
It's disgusting.
The edges are all like,
especially with the normal paper. If it was thicker, it'd be alright. But with the normal paper, you have the thing, and then you have to like fucking squeeze it out, and then it's like soggy.
Yeah, like just a soggy dollar bill, and
maybe it was the stick, like the purple sticks. Like the purple sticks. I tried to eat one.
Yeah,
it was
tastes like grape.
That was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, tastes like grape.
Something like that. I mean, anything could taste like grape if you think about it. Sometimes that's problem my own spit. Think it's Sprite. It is what it is. I don't gotta pay, $1.89 on a bottle.
Oh my god.
So yeah, dude obviously went to jail. Or what was it? What do you think was his defense?
What are you talking about? Like when he was
when he went to trial.
He probably just said, "Yeah, I did it."
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe he's probably like, some dude gave it to me.
So you're gonna go to the bank and be like, I want this in my account.
It looked like a normal dollar. It looked like a normal $20 bill.
Oh, no, it's not. How is that?
Maybe he did really good on the first one, but then he tried to do different things with the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, who the fuck? I would have been sketchy because it was a $20 bill and he bought gum with it.
Well,
that's sketchy, dude.
No, it's not. People break 20s all the time to get, smaller things.
You know what this bitch did today, bro?
Oh, here we go.
Do you know what this bitch did today at work?
I only can
imagine. My first customer. They
bought gum and paid with a $20 bill.
No, worse. This bitch. My first customer after a week and a half of being off. This bitch, she comes to the drive-thru. It's $3 and something cents. It was like $3.90 something. This bitch gives me $100. It's 9:30 in the morning. I do not have this change in this fucking drawer. What the fuck? I asked, do you have anything smaller? And she's like, no. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to ask for change, so it'll be a minute. Guess what this bitch said? Oh, I have something smaller. Great, I already fucking input that you gave me $100 bill. So now I have to fucking call the people anyways. How about you don't lie to your cashier?
Well, why did you plug in $100 bill when?
Well, she gave me the 100.
Because then the drawer opened.
She gave me the 100. I asked, "Do you have anything smaller?" She said no. I hit the button, and then immediately, as soon as I hit the button, she was like, "Oh wait, I have something smaller."
I'm sorry, I already plugged it in.
Yes, I told her I already plugged it in, so I had to call the manager.
Yep.
I just sat there on my phone.
I'm sorry. You said no.
Yeah, lying bitch. I dare. I hope that fucking antibiotic gives you the runs.
So
I didn't take it. I didn't tell her to take it with food, so she'll get fucked up.
So you're on your phone, and she's all miserable outside waiting for the change, and you're like,
trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
You don't do social media.
It was a Drake line. Come on, dude.
Oh my god.
Come on, dog. Don't be so uncultured, Andy.
Well, apparently I am, because I didn't know anything about Cardi B's nipples.
Hey, bro. I mean, this shit just happened like yesterday or the day before.
Look at me.
I'm on top of this.
Look at me.
I'm on top of this story.
Yep. I bet you are the one that's printing out the 8x10s.
You know how hard it was? Yeah, well, no. I can't afford the 8x10s. Just the 4x6s.
Wallets.
See, the
get 9 to a page.
See, the thing is that it was really hard to find this topless picture that she posted.
Giggity.
Because I put Cardi B nude and it showed up all the other news that she had. So I had to go through and be like, I already saw this one.
Modified date search.
No, I don't.
Last 24 hours.
No, I don't do that. I just be like, I saw this one before. I've seen this one before. Oh, this one's new. This one. Yeah, and I found it. That was correct.
Old. There we go.
Yep, old. Ooh, I always like this one. Oh, there we go. Got the new one.
That one's saved.
Saved and put that bitch in my own private app. You guys probably think so little of me, and it's so valid. It is so not misplaced. This lack of respect that you guys have for me.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Well, that sums up this episode of the Not Good Enough podcast. Yep. I hope we're living up to the name.
Oh, 100%.
Remember, we are on lots of different platforms, including Anchor, Spotify, Reddit, and YouTube. Speaking of which, how's Reddit coming? Did you read it?
I mean, I didn't get an email. Every once in a while, I promote the podcast on there.
We also have our own website, notgoodenoughpodcast.weebly.com. I apologize for not having it updated.
Andy, yeah, have you updated it?
No.
Come on, dude.
Listen, man, one thing after another. My apologies. But we will have all that stuff updated this week for sure. I'll make sure of that.
For sure?
Yeah, no promises.
All right, cool.
Nothing is ever guaranteed.
Before the year's out, we will have everything updated.
That's right.
Before the year's out, 100%.
Yeah, if I get a Christmas break.
You're not getting a Christmas break?
I work retail. It doesn't work.
Bro, what the fuck?
Bro, what?
Bro, what the fuck?
What?
People print paper on Christmas?
I mean, we're closed on Christmas Day.
Oh, it's Christmas break? Come on now.
Anywho,
right, well, thank you for listening or watching.
Thank you for toughing it out. We greatly appreciate it. Congratulations. You made it.
Woo!
You made it through episode 29.
29. We're almost at 30.
Wow.
Man. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. I felt a joke coming my way. Appreciate it.
Yeah, episode 29 was a joke.
No, almost 30.
Ooh. Oh. Next time. When we get to episode 32, that's how we'll do it.
Sounds good, man.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and see you next week, hopefully. Thank you so much for everything. And we'll see you.
Later.
Bye.